So, here, you want to talk about dating? Let's talk about dating.
Let's talk about dating.
Let's talk about body count.
God.
Let's talk about body count.
Stupid.
Do you object? Because a lot of times men care a lot about this. Do you object to men caring about a woman's body count? Starting with you.
I just think body count's arbitrary.
Arbitrary. Okay. All right. Farah, what about you?
I think I've said before, if the man is also highly selective and disciplined, I think it's totally his prerogative to prefer a woman with a low body count.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I don't have a issue with it.
Is it immature?
I'm sorry?
Is it immature for a guy to care about body count? The past is the past.
I really believe that you should get what you want, and if that's something that you want, go for it. Now, would it make me feel sad if I decided if I wasn't part of your crew and I liked you and because of my body count you were not interested? For sure, but will I live? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're about to be asked a question. You could have started this.
There's not room here.
Yeah, there's no room.
Okay.
I feel
Is there
like
room for you, Vincent? Let's come this way a little bit.
Nar.
If he takes his leg out, then yes, but
I
otherwise.
feel like it's up to the person, to be honest. Like the girl. I mean, if she doesn't mind. Wait, it's up the guy, right?
How do you feel
Either
about
or.
men who care about
Do
body?
you object to men having a preference in body count?
Like if.
No, because it's their choice,
All right.
right?
Catholic.
All right.
I do not object.
Okay. You said it was arbitrary.
Yeah, so to go back
That's
on
why
whether I
you're
object or
winning right
not,
now.
I just think that at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's their individual right to choose if they care about that aspect or not. Because for both sides, that's like the aspect I don't care about from
Right.
my perspective. So if someone has that, then it's not a compatibility factor for us, and that's fine with me.
Well, arbitrary means without system. So it's not arbitrary. We have a system in place to know what this is, which is how many men a woman's been with. That's the system. So it's not really arbitrary. You make a distinction that it doesn't mean anything or it's not important to you, but it's definitely not arbitrary. So I just like backing up, I'm just curious, why do you think from the man's perspective, if the preference is to hold the double standard, which is that we find it to be very important, you don't find it to be important, do you think we're holding a double standard?
I think this double standard exists if a man has a high body count and refuses to be with women with a low body or high.
But that doesn't make it wrong. It is a double standard.
It's a double standard, but it's
by definition.
It's what they choose to do, and I'm just not really in the business of telling men what I think they should or shouldn't do if I'm not interested in having them as friends or partners. So it's just like
Going around the table once more. So, some of you said body count doesn't really matter. Don't object to, or you do object perhaps to men caring about body count. You think it shouldn't matter so much. You think it shouldn't be such a big deal. What's your body count?
I don't have an exact number. I have an idea.
Range is fine.
Probably somewhere between 50 to 60.
50 to 60, okay. Farah?
0.
Into the mic.
0.
Okay.
Now, just real quick, because after the last panel, when you said that, a ton of people went nutso in my Discord and said that they had video of you saying the opposite of that. And that you basically are just LARPing and just pretending that that's true. And I'm not saying that they're right, because I don't know. I'm just saying that that's what they say.
If I had to guess what they're responding to is I make skits on TikTok, kind of like satirical skits about discussions of gender. So I have like an off-screen male voice, so he'll ask me a question, or I'll read a question being like, what's your body count? And it's all scripted, and I'll say something like 8, and then he'll say like, that's disgusting, and I'll ask him like a question response. So they're responding to like skits.
Okay, because every time I've talked with you, it's always been the same. So I had no reason to doubt it, but I had seen that, so I thought I'd ask.
Oh, I don't share.
Range? You want to do a
I don't
range?
share.
Range?
I don't share.
Okay.
Probably like 8
Probably like 8.
or 9.
Or 10?
8 or 9.
Or 10?
No, not 10.
8 or 9. Okay. All right.
Not 10.
I will not be sharing.
Maddie?
What?
Okay. Well, you've shared before.
Yeah.
She has a boyfriend.
I do.
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
So wait. I mean, that doesn't
Let me be clear. I wouldn't. I mean, if I'm saying that high of a number, if it was higher, I would say it was higher. I would say what it was.
Okay.
Just to be clear, I don't think that applies to this situation.
Next time you have to say 20 because you know they're already going to multiply.
Yeah, so actually,
That
it's
was well
20.
done.
Okay. So okay, got it. Cool. Good talk.
Wait, Brian,
right.
how many are you at? We just skipped you, and we skipped all the men.
Oh yeah. Okay, fine. We'll do the men. We'll do the guys.
Yeah, what do you
Okay.
mean? Why would we not do the men?
I don't know. I lost count. I've been around the block.
Have you said it before on the show?
I have said it.
What is it?
I said it was probably between 50 and 60.
Oh,
Multiply by
look
that
at
3 and you
that.
have the number.
You guys got something in common.
I think the quote in the movie is like divided by 3 for men.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Ouch.
men will lie.
You should have
But I
said
lost count.
150, bro.
Mason.
0.
Oh, I'm married. I can't disclose that kind of information. If you're not willing to, I'll tell you what. I'll go if you go.
No, we'll be doing that.
No, I'll go if
I'm
you
not
go.
married. I'm not doing that.
Oh.
When I
Yeah, I
lock
know.
something down,
That's
then we
fine.
can come back here. I got you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay.
Why
I
would
don't
that
know what
be?
that has to do with anything.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go if you go.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
tell.
I
I'll say
don't
if
really
you-
care
He'll
that
go.
much to
Did you
share it with you.
yourself for marriage?
Huh?
Did you save yourself for marriage?
If I show you yours, you show me mine. The hell?
Okay, all right. It's good times. I'm curious, going around the table.
That wasn't even like a thing when I was younger.